Regatta cheese.
Yeah, exactly. That's not even that's a totally different hemisphere. You know?
Literally.
That's pronouncing letters like they're different letters. There's a difference between pronouncing letters completely differently and like a C instead of a G versus accenting a vowel a different way. Big difference.
I hear you. I hear you. What foreign language did you take growing up, Joe? Did they make you take classes?
Yeah, I took Spanish, and then in college I took Italian, and I learned German on my own.
I took German.
Yeah.
German. Christy, what about you?
Italian.
Maria, did you take class foreign language in school? Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen,
take Latin, I think.
What'd you say?
I think he's going to take Latin.
Did you start him yet?
Yeah, we speak German to him sometimes.
So
that was be quiet. German. James, what are you doing, buddy?
Hey, that was a great wave.
Hello.
Joe, so when you get in my car, the Italian CD goes on the TV. So when I pick up Jack's friends, they all like 15 years old, 16 years old, they would just get in the car and they would read the Italian shapes and say the Italian colors. Like they learn like the babies. It was fun.
That's good. Guys, it is Wednesday, June 3rd.
Oh.
Right? Isn't it? I think so.
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Yeah.
June 3rd. It is our 83rd day away from students. We have 18 school days left. We've been saying this, though, that every student will kind of have their own pathway to the finish line this year. We put out a message yesterday to 2 days ago to seniors about the 15th being a collection day of items for seniors, and then the graduation event, whatever we may be able to pull off, on the 17th. Then for underclassmen, the 22nd would be the day you can pick up stuff. And staff, we've communicated to you about when you can go into the building and stuff like that separately. So I think we got a good plan to finish off the month of June, get to the finish line, and move on with the 1920 school year as much as possible. There's just so much uneasiness out there in the world right now, and anybody, and I say this a lot, anybody that's working through this uneasiness and working to tell kind of their own story and have their story be one that is uplifting and powerful and supporting of other people. We continue to have your back here at Hauppauge High School. The thing that we need are powerful stories being told one person at a time. So keep doing what you're doing out there if you're fighting a good fight to tell your story in a powerful way. Related to COVID, the governor has come recently and said, let's not get ahead of ourselves and think we've beaten this thing as we reopen. So that's something that we got to keep in mind as we get going here. But let's get a round of hellos. Good stuff, Ruthie. Joe, what's up? Say what's up.
Wow, he just let out a huge scream. Can you do that again? Well, good morning, Hauppauge. Happy Wednesday. Made it halfway through the week. Ready to go. Don't have many school days left either, so you're almost at the finish line. Let's keep it going. Full steam.
Nice. Joy.
Good morning, Hauppauge. Students, community, staff. We see you. We're here for you, and we absolutely miss you.
Christy.
Good morning, Hauppauge. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. We really, really miss you guys.
Maria.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. There is so much sunshine out right now. I hope everybody enjoys it, takes a nice walk. That's it.
Awesome. Ruthie.
Hey there, just popping on to say a quick hello. And let Drama Club know tonight is the virtual Drama Club banquet at 5:30. And some of our seniors might be looking around for a bit of a surprise this morning.
Ooh, very exciting.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, you know how to build the drama. That's good.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, if I can't scream announcements over the loudspeaker in school, I have my platform now.
I would say next year, I hope this leads as a segue to drama students getting involved in the delivering of morning announcements over the video system moving forward. It would be, I just think of like an interpretive dance or a, performance, a like Shakespearean-like reading of the announcements.
Do you need an interpretive dance? I'm sure I could pull something out of my hat.
You did. That was excellent. That was really excellent.
Thank you. Okay, I'm popping off. You guys have a great morning, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks, Ruthie.
Okay, bye-bye.
And on that, we'll go right into the correspondence. So, Joe, go for it.
All right. And before we start today's short report, have you guys heard of these zombie fires? As if 2020 couldn't get any weirder.
Like the Army of the Dead from Game of Thrones? Like, what are you talking about?
This is a real thing. Google zombie fires right now while I do my report. They're fires that were like under ice in the Arctic, and now they're going to be spreading across like Russia and Canada. Could cause a lot of damage. Anyway, that's just something that I read about this morning. It's it's kind of like those murder hornets. It's just this year keeps getting weirder and weirder. But we're hoping to keep it.
Joe.
Huh?
That was uplifting.
Yes.
June 1st, 2020. This is on the Barent Observer. Let's get a real news source before I.
Yeah, but find one and then I'll do my report and hopefully we have it by the end. But in sports, try to uplift you a little bit. What happened is the NBA is very close to returning. So Chris, I know you're happy about that. They're probably going to do something similar to what hockey will be doing. They'll probably do a 22-team format and probably start somewhere around July 31st. And the end date for Game 7 of the finals will probably be as late as October 12th, which if you're a basketball fan, you know that's right around when seasons usually start, and that's when this season will be ending. So it will obviously push back next season as well. There will be a vote on it tomorrow. Hopefully the proposal goes through and we'll have basketball back around the same time we have hockey. Still no update on baseball, though, so we're hoping that gets worked out. And if you're looking for anything to watch tonight, if you're in the mood for basketball, you could watch one of LeBron James's best games. I know he made the show yesterday with his Taco Tuesday video. One of his best games ever was the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics. I won't give you a stat line, but he pretty much destroyed Boston in that game. That's on ESPN tonight. You can also continue watching the Mets 2015 postseason run. And the Yankees are still replaying all the games from last year. I believe they play the Orioles again tonight. So if you're interested in watching any of that, tune in, starting at around 7 or 8 o'clock. And on this day in history, I have two things for today, and one leads into today's trivia question. So on this date in 1932, Lou Gehrig was the first to hit 4 consecutive home runs against the A's. The Yankees won that game 20-12, I believe was the score. But he hit 4 consecutive home runs, which is a very rare feat in baseball. And on this date in 1980, Darryl Strawberry, who you might remember as a big star in the 80s and 90s for the Mets and the Yankees, was picked number 1 overall in the MLB draft by the Mets. Today's question, and there's a lot of answers to it, so you might be able to get this. Even if you're not the biggest baseball fan, you might have heard some names recently. But there have been over 100 players in history that have played for both the Mets and the Yankees. Can you name some?
Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, David Cone.
Wait, that's not fair. You're naming all the popular ones.
Those are very well. There's some recent ones too that
Carlos Beltran.
Beltran is a good one.
Lenny Dykstra.
I don't have Dykstra on my list. I do not have Dykstra.
For the Mets and the Yankees?
Dykstra never played for the Yankees. Maybe he did a stint with the Mets.
Played for the Mets.
There's just so many more. I got it.
Chris has a bunch.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson never played for the Mets, unfortunately.
Recently,
What about the Yankees?
Curtis Granderson. Is Curtis Granderson still playing?
I believe he just retired last year, but he was another one.
Robbie Cano.
Cano, yeah. You let me know when you want to stop or you run out of ideas.
Some old timers, right? There's got to be some old timers. I don't know. That's good.
Christy, how about the 2000 World Series? That's your favorite series ever. Yogi Berra.
Bear.
Well, Yogi Bear was a cartoon, but Yogi Berra did play for both teams.
Yeah. I like Yogi Bear.
2000 World Series?
Yeah, there was a player on those teams that a couple players on those teams actually that played for both. Not at the same time, obviously, but
wasn't there a closer? What was his name?
Yeah. There's a couple. Armando Benitez was both.
There it is. That's the guy.
I was thinking of Al Leiter.
Did Bartolo Colon pitch for the Yanks? Yeah, right? He did a year. He had like a really good year.
It was okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Roger Clemens.
Clemens never pitched for the Mets. You guys have done really well, though. You got a bunch. I'm very impressed. But there's.
I misunderstand the question then.
Say that again?
Sheffield played for the Mets? Yeah, right.
I don't know if he ever made the majors.
Oh, Gary Sheffield.
Yeah, these are major league players. I don't believe Sheffield ever made it out of the minors for the Mets. They traded him before.
Oh, got it. Now I understand what you're saying.
I think he was drafted by the Mets, but they traded him to the Brewers or the other way around. I forget, but he never made the majors with them.
I don't know. That's it. That's what I got.
Actually, no. Sorry, you're correct on Chef. I forgot his last year or like the last. It wasn't a good year with the Mets.
I just remember when he used to hit the ball down the line. You just be like, hope there weren't living things in the way.
Yeah. Nets would have been a good idea then. Anyway, that's my question. Glad it took up some time. I'm not going to say back to Chris today, even though I just said it. Over to Joy.
Why don't you do this? Back to Chris, back to Joy, and then or to Joy. So figure out some quick way to say it.
Back to Chris, over to Joy. Go.
There you go. This day in history. Let's see. 1965. Astronaut Edward White becomes the first American to walk in space. And this day in history, in 1971, John Lennon sat down at his piano and began to compose this musical score for Imagine.
Nice.
Sorry. This day in 1989, the Chinese government actually began its crackdown in Beijing when hundreds protested in Tiananmen Square for democracy. And some fun stuff. Excuse me, I'm having technical difficulties. 1 second.
No problem, Joy. No problem.
Wait, Chris, did you find a good news source?
I did. I found a zombie fires news source, the Washington Post. It sounds like they think these fires have been going since last summer.
Okay, here we go.
It's hard to find good stuff right now.
Yep.
Here are your national days. Ready?
Yes.
Today is National Chocolate Macaroon Day. Chocolate macaroon, coconut dipped in chocolate on a little cookie wafer. Can't get any better than that. Remember, if you eat it standing up, what happens?
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Awesome. Today is National Repeat Day. Today is National Repeat Day. Today is National
See what you did there.
Day.
See what you did there.
So here are things to repeat. Kind comments, saying thank you, talking nice to people in your home, Those are things to repeat. Good habits. Today is National Egg Day. Make yourself a fried egg sandwich for lunch. Bacon, egg, and cheese. You know how to usually order it from a deli. And today is National Running Day. Now, for those of you like myself who don't run, you can walk. Get out there before the weather changes, as Christy is about to tell you, and get some fresh air. Have a great day, Hauppauge. Over to Christy.
Thank you.
So I feel like every day is National Repeat Day recently, I have to say, especially more and more. Right now it's 72 degrees and mostly sunny outside. It's beautiful. High today is going to be 82. But starting around 2 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to have thunderstorms roll in for pretty much the remainder of the night. Sunrise 5:21, sunset is 8:19, 69% humidity outside, so you can feel the rain coming later, and just a slight breeze outside. So try to get out and get some fresh air and sunshine this morning. Have a great day.
Is there an allergy scale? Like, are there days where they give you a sense of like how much pollen's going to be in the air on a given day? Because
yes, if you'd like me to start adding that to the report, although the pollen scale is supposed to be done starting June 1st, but someone forgot to tell them to stop with the pollen because it just keeps falling, and it's like the worst allergy season for this house anyway.
is there somebody that we can call? Like when life throws you at a sideways turn, like is there somebody you just call to like fix that, Christy? Like the allergy piece?
So no, but just when life throws you sideways, I saw, all over social media, they have all these memes about coronavirus. Perhaps one of the best ones I saw was Michael J. Fox in the Back to the Future getting advice, and he says to him, "Whatever you do, just don't put it in 2020." And I thought that was pretty dead on right now.
Yeah, that was a good one. And we're not halfway through the year yet. This is June is the turning point. We're still got a half a year in 2020. Let's keep going. Let's have this thing turn around. Everybody, arm in arm. Let's get going here. Excellent.
6 months. We got 6 months to turn this baby around.
Let's go. Maria, what's up?
Morning. How you doing?
Doing all right. What's up? Okay. What do you got going for tonight?
Well, last night we did have tacos like everybody else here. So therefore, tonight I'm going to make what I was going to make last night. We're going to have spinach garlic ravioli.
Ooh.
I'm going to make a white sauce. I have some heavy cream I noticed in a carton that's going to expire June 8th. So it's a good time to use it.
I would say.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, let's just get this going. And I'm gonna make some grilled eggplant on the side.
Nice. Hey, I got a question that I need some guidance to. So we were talking about tacos last night, and I said we did beef tacos last night. We actually did a CSA farm share this year. I don't know if you guys get into that, but basically you pay a local farm and you pick up groceries every week. And we did a meat share, so we get meat like 5 times this summer. So we got beef. So a week ago we made tacos, and we just bought beef from the store, and there was like a ton of fat left over, just like a ridiculous amount of fat. So then we buy this local meat, or we get this local meat this week, and there was no fat left over at all. What's the explanation? I can't figure it out.
The explanation is when you went to the store, you cheaped out and you bought not the lean meat. So you have to buy like the lean, like 90% lean beef.
Yeah, you got the high quality, really, really lean meat.
I mean, when I saw, there was literally no extra fat. It was insane. I expected some, but it was very good. Anyway, shout out to local farmers and other folks that keep the food supply going. Really, really wonderful to pick up some fresh veggies and things.
Maria, do you make your raviolis fresh?
No, I didn't make these raviolis. I have made ravioli fresh, but that's ravioli with the ricotta and stuff. This is ravioli I picked up at Restaurant Depot a couple weeks ago.
Good. Okay.
Where's Restaurant Depot?
It's in Bohemia. It's on Lakeland Avenue, and I believe it's still open to the public. I think when under different circumstances, it is not open to the public. But right now it is, and the ravioli comes in a 5-pound box. It's 2 bags, 2.5 pounds, and they have all different kinds.
Oh, got it. So you're saying it is not typically open. It is open because of COVID, and anybody can go.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris, normally you have to have a business membership, which I actually have through my husband. So, but if you go in there, they have probably the best selection of cheese and meat I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. They have like a wall of cheese.
We got to get a field trip there in the fall.
They do, and they're actually like now they're selling like, I think the first time I went there, if you bought like, let's say you wanted to buy a gallon of milk, it was like 10 gallons of milk in a box. They've actually broken it down and they're sending it. Well, it was for a restaurant. Now they're broken it down and they're selling it individually. And the price is actually, I think the milk was $2.95 a gallon.
Nice.
Which is, very reasonable. Yeah, you can get things like that, because I'm actually, if at some point I have like a graduation party for my son, I'll probably see if I could still do some stuff there.
Awesome. I had this question like 2 months ago, but I was embarrassed that I didn't know what Restaurant Depot was, and I asked around a little bit, and not a lot of people knew. So then I felt like I could ask the question, but now it makes a lot more sense that it's not usually open. That's why I don't know of it.
Yeah, they're actually right by it is an amazing seafood, fresh seafood, where you go in there and you actually have to wear like boots because it's soaking wet. They're just shucking stuff right off the boats. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. All right, field trip coming up.
Is that like it's like a dirt?
Yeah, there's also one on 110.
On 110.
Sorry, Maria.
That's okay. No, I'm saying where the seafood place is in Bohemia. Is that like a dirt road right after it? Like it's a dirt driveway, right?
Yeah, you have to drive up in the back, and they have the trucks coming in with just fish, and they have such a great selection. And it's super, super fresh, and they shuck them right for you. Sometimes when we have parties, we get the trays of shucked clams and stuff from there.
Is anybody else getting a little worried that Christy is offering me guidance to go to a dirtless road that trucks go up and down behind like another building? Anyway, am I right to be a little worried here? What do you guys think?
You kind of have to go off the beaten path to find the gem. I don't know.
All right. We're going to do a little this or that game. And we have first question, and then we're going to wrap up with some shout outs. But I got a couple fun things. Maria offered a great question, so we're going to do that. But then in my detailed research around other questions, I got some good ones here too. And the other thing, Joe's right about the zombie fire thing. Like, if the world couldn't get any more confusing, now there's zombie fires. And in essence, what I'm deducing from the reading of this article is essentially it's fires that usually the Arctic winter in Russia would put out, but that they haven't been putting them out as well over the more recent winters that have been a little bit warmer. And they have one going on right now that they think literally lasted from last summer. So that's it. Doesn't die. Fires that don't die. That can't be good. All right. Ready? You have to say the word. I'm going to put it in the chat, and then you just have to say it. The word is.
What am I saying?
Right, we'll go one at a time. Joe.
Envelope.
Joy.
Envelope.
Christy.
Envelope.
Envelope.
Maria, I'm with you. Envelope.
Yeah. Oh, I see the accent above the first E that you have there. No, there isn't one. It's envelope.
Joe's getting feisty. He's getting feisty in his old age here.
Chris is using the more sophisticated version. It's like Target instead of Target.
I would say it's not like that, but it's
exactly
I get what
that.
you're saying.
It's 100%.
Target. Does anybody really say Target?
Probably you.
Oh, okay. I wonder what my family says. That's actually a good question. I have no idea.
Call them live on the air.
You live in Boston for 15 years. So you change a little bit, I guess. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to say Joe, and then I'm going to ask a this or that question, and I'm going to say two things. For example, morning or evening, and Joe has to on the spot answer morning or evening. Okay. But each person's going to get a different question. and we're just going to fly through this, and you guys can have opinions and judge each other. Ready? Joe, cookies or cake?
Cookies.
Joy, cat or dog?
Dog.
Christy.
Come on, that would have been.
I know, that would have been yours. I actually skipped that one to go because I knew your answer.
Yeah.
Pop music or rock music? Christy.
Rock.
Wow. Maria,
Or country.
Or country. That wasn't an option. Maria, stuffed animals or dolls?
Stuffed animals.
Right choice. Joe, pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
This is a good one. Joy, text message or call?
Can you repeat that?
Oh yeah,
You broke up.
text message or call?
Call.
Christy, library or museums?
Yeah.
Maria, Coke or Pepsi?
What'd you say?
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Really? All right, one more round. Joe, comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Joy, boat or plane? Boat or plane?
Boat.
Christy, painting or drawing?
Drawing.
And Maria, this is going to be a good one. Singing or dancing?
You should hear me sing. So I'd say dancing.
I love it. All right, that was all right. I don't know if we got a new bit. We got to try some things out. We still have, I said this earlier, I think, right? 17 morning shows to go. Fun fact, on Friday, we'll probably go live from the school or some kind of format of that. I don't know entirely what that's going to look like, but we'll figure that out. And then we got, 3 weeks after this. Our promise to you is that we continue to be here for anybody that needs support or guidance. Please reach out. If you find yourself and your student at home or you're even a family at home that feel like, hey, you just need something, don't hesitate to reach out. If we can't provide the support, we certainly can broker you to the support. And we've been taking a lot of pride in being able to connect people. And so really appreciate it. If you have a question, reach out. We'll discuss with you. Let's get shout outs going. Joe.
So shout out to all medical professionals who are doing their job every day and still helping people. We're going out today to visit one of his doctors, and I just know that they're dealing with, aside from their regular patients, it's just nonstop questions from people and needing to help others. And they're just trying to help people get through this. So I respect everything they're doing right now and helping us get through this.
Beautiful. Joy.
Yeah, I echo Joe, and I'd like to give a big shout out to all the first responders.
Lovely. Christy.
I'm going to give a shout out to all of our teachers. They're still working hard to get all of our students through the finish line.
And Maria.
I'm going to give a shout out to my husband, who's still going to work every morning at 5:30.
Early. Yeah. Shout out to him. Thank you to everybody that just keeps moving the ball forward right now. We need people just kind of staying in the lane, doing your thing, and helping as many people as possible. So appreciate everybody who's staying connected this way, connected in any other way. Really feel like we've done a pretty wonderful job as a community to stay on top of, people that might be in the shadows a little bit. But if you're aware of anybody in the shadow, or you're worried about somebody being in the shadow and not connecting, please don't hesitate to connect with us. We want to fill that role of supporting people as much as possible. So thank you for the privilege of following along with us. Thank you. Peace out, everybody.
Have a good
Have
day.
a great day. How about bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, James.